Do this.
We'll do it live.
Do it live.
Now you can't even really tell that this cable.
We got 3 voicemails, man, because we got
We got for sure. That's a half a voicemail.
Export audio for
a half a voicemail.
Listen. I just gotta say, AirDrop it's the big
already. That was quick.
Look at this. AirDropping all these voice messages over.
Look, Greg. Oh, vey. We got all types of good news for everyone watching today. All types of good news. Starting earlier.
Dude, again, this is one of those weeks where it feels like it's been like a month, but it's only been a week since I got my Werthers and since I became Popcorn King. Like I got so much bragging to do in just a second.
It's gonna be shenanigans galore on this today's episode, man. It is going to be all the things and everything. And Sean got his headphones for the first time. He can listen to the podcast with his new.
Yes, and we get to pick the winner of a GadgetCast headphone today. Today's the day, folks.
Today is the day. You got more emails?
Yeah, we got emails. We got voicemails. We got Twitter submissions. Oops, I just heard myself screech.
What's going on?
Travis has a theory that if we went live earlier, we'd see more people. So if we don't get more people, I get to yell.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
So far, we'll see. We'll see. I already saw that. That my man Jacob can't make it because of this earlier time, which is too bad. But we'll see what happens. Popcorn Live a new edition. Don't worry, we'll get there 504. I believe it will be. We were talking about this, so we're gonna have a stream about that. Sounded great. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Viper. Don't you worry. But we're gonna put it on the actual podcast itself. Not just gonna do it in the pre-show. Yeah, where's your hat, Greg?
Oh man, well,
that's terrible, man.
It's here, and I'm not wearing it, so I can, show it off better.
Yeah, that's his way of saying I don't want to wear it. He was sweating up a storm last week.
All right, don't tell it behind the scenes. I was really hot last episode. I was dying. I got to be on my game for Canucci.
That's right.
Before
that keyboard is not James. I made that video today. I think I've said all I need to say, and I see Viper out there trying to push me into saying other things. I told you I like it, man. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just saying.
And it isn't what it is.
Yeah, it isn't what it isn't. What it isn't is less expensive. What's going on? Why am I hungry? I just ate not too long ago. I'm so hungry again.
I'm always hungry.
We're going live in 5 minutes, everybody. So make sure you get your food and drinks. We got a lot to cover. It's going to be all types of shenanigans. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 5. We're going to talk a little bit about WWDC. We're going to talk about Greg's wins over the last week. Crazy kind of event. You weren't Werther's official last episode, were you?
No, so many things to talk about. I'm Werther's official. I'm the Popcorn King. That's why I said it feels like it's been a month. It's been a week.
What? It does. It seems like it takes so long. I made it feel like, sorry, that's good. We're about to go out before the show.
What if the winner of the GadgetCast headphones isn't in the chat? Do I delay the announcement?
I don't know. GargetCast is a great name. That's a great question.
I don't see the winner in the chat, so I don't know.
We'll have to see. We'll have to decide that before we go live. I know that is something else. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. Don't you worry. All of it's getting twisted. Yeah, we gotta listen to the voicemails on the show, which we should we do that like after? Okay, so do we start off with like you bragging about all your wins and then go into like the contest /voicemail /emails, or do we start with the voicemail, email, hat, all that stuff? Hey, Tish. Which do we want to start with? on you.
I want to talk about, I don't know. I guess we could do, I guess it'll be more natural if I just talk about everything that happened to me. We'll go into voicemails, and then after the voicemails, we will announce the winner of the headphones. I guess email too. They're just submissions. I don't know if we should read. These are just submissions for the for the contest on email. I don't know if you want me to read through all of them. And then
interesting. If there's any good ones that people would be interested in hearing, I don't see why not, right? But I don't know. I haven't heard of it.
Someone sent a submission at 6:12 a.m.
Oh.
But they didn't send. They sent like a voice thing through our email, not through the Anchor thing.
Can you hear it?
Let me see. Save attachment. Gadget cast. Yeah, I guess I can load this up. I didn't listen to this though. You want?
Yeah, sure.
Hope our fans don't say anything bad, right? You okay with this, Travis?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we got 4 voicemails now.
Wow. Well, we got to play through all of them.
I don't know if I should read through all the headphone giveaway things. I mean, it's a lot.
Is there a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, just pick some of your favorites.
Oof. So I got to go through Twitter. All right, hold on. This could be a problem.
Listen, this was your idea, man. I just did it. The first person that bought the right shirt.
Dude, there was a lot of submissions. If you go through everything, there was a ton of submissions. I feel bad too. Full disclaimer, I feel bad. I wish I could just like give everyone who submitted a thing for the headphones. I'm not, I love all of you guys. So I feel like there's going to be so many upset people because there's so many people that wanted these. Travis was right. He said before, this is going to be so tough for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And yeah. Should we ask how we sound?
Yeah. How do we sound? So we can play around with sound real quick. I want you guys to listen to the different things that I can do with my voice now. So here, let me put myself back to similar to what I used to sound like before the new software update came out for our headphones. So this is without, I think, anything. Does everyone, if you can hear me now, this is without anything. And then I can put on all my processing by doing this, and I should sound a little different. So this is 2, that was 1. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and this is 2, 2, 2, 2. What do you guys think? If Greg loves gives a heart.
People saying I'm looking sweaty. I don't know. I think that's just the natural shine of my face. I need to put on makeup, I think. No, I didn't drop the ball at all. I went above and beyond this week. I'm the champion of the world in my opinion.
He is the champion of the world in his mind. For sure. Yeah, everyone says 2 for me.
We're gonna link that. We're gonna link that tech fight in the show notes too. And
yeah, 100%. There was something else that you didn't hear the difference. That's interesting. Must be the speaker you're listening on or whatever, because there's definitely a difference. But that's a good point because not everyone's going to be listening on something that people can hear the difference on. So that's equally valid. Oh, we also need to read that feedback from the
oh my gosh, you're right. Let me load that up too.
Holy crap, we have so much to go over.
Dude, like this is the problem. The more popular we get, the more submissions we get. It's harder to do that all in the show. Before it was so easy, like, oh, we got a couple submissions, we can go over everything. Now it's like the whole show could just be fan feedback. So we got to be very selective. That's why I can't read through everything, unfortunately.
Well, but we need to read that one thing because it affects how we do our show now, right?
Yes.
The Apple show feedback, the guy, remember?
Yes. Love Travis and Craig. Oh my God. Someone in the ratings. The title is Love Travis and then end CREG. Craig. You think that was on purpose, or you think that's like you thought my name was Craig? CREG. Is that like a Garg thing?
Is that all it says? Is that all it says, or is there more to the feedback?
Title Love Travis with 4 E's. And then in the comment section, and Craig.
It's so good. Oh, love it.
All right.
Garg.
I got the 5-star review ready to go.
Okay.
I got everything good.
All right. What are we, top of the hour? Oh, we're over the top of the hour. We got to do this. Okay, ready?
Hold on.
Because our guest comes.
I know. Guest, blah blah blah. Wait. I'm just kidding.
How are we gonna even have time to talk about PlayStation 5? So we have to find time for all this.
This is gonna be the worst episode.
Okay. It is gonna be terrible.
Gadget cast.
But I do. Are we doing
get off now? You know, like the BC, the before cast is the best part of the show. Everything else after this is downhill. I got to actually get the link ready too. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry about this, guys. Now I'm dropping the ball. Travis.
Oh my Lord. What else is new? Yeah, you can buy the GadgetCast hat at gadgetcast.net. So I put that on there right now. Go ahead and get your orders in. You can also buy the patch there, which I will show. Patches in different colors.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, Travis.
By the way, 3M stickers, so you can put them on whatever. You can put them on the back of your phone. Put them on someone's face.
We're multi-tracked. We're good to go. So give me the signal. Give me the bat.
I don't know that you need the multi-track because we're gonna have a guest.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, record.
Hello, world, and welcome to the fastest growing tech podcast out there, the Gadget Cast. My name is Gregory McFadden, joined by, I mean, you're just looking decked out today, Travis. Travis MCP.
I'm wearing so much Gadget Cast merch, it's ridiculous. Yes, I am shilling for our own show. I got a shirt that you can't even buy. So we do have Gadget Cast shirts you can buy, but someone made this for us. Like, you will not be able to buy this version. Is awesome. I love it. And then, of course, I got my hat, which you can now buy at gadgetcast.net. And, of course, the exclusive Gadget Cast headphones. And, you know, this brings us to, let me show right there on the video stream. Brings us to some feedback we got where I'm shilling, and I'm sure this person's going to be a little bit upset. But, you know, in trying to cancel Gadget, we should talk about how we do the show. And some feedback that I actually I gotta respect. I respect the person who left this feedback. And
sure.
Do you have that pulled up?
Yeah. So you want me to read the whole thing?
Please do.
All right. So this is from Gio Mio on an Apple Podcast rating. He said, and he rated us 5 stars, which I gotta commend. But he says, I get the need to drive traffic to other media forms, especially YouTube, since that actually pays for viewership. But the cross promotion is verging on too much. There are so many references of if you're listening to the audio only podcast, you're missing out. It almost makes me not want to listen to it at all. It pushes the idea that listening isn't worth it since there's so much excluded from the presentation. Not everyone can catch the live stream, and to be honest, watching 2 people talk is rarely that engrossing. I still gave 5 stars because you guys are cool, but maybe minimize the promos a bit. At least the phrasing of portraying the audio podcast itself as the light option.
And you know what? That's fair feedback. We are, first of all, thank you for the 5 stars. Secondarily, yes. Greg and I do talk a lot about like, how do we balance the live stream versus the audio podcast? The numbers between the two, you know, I think we have more listeners on the download audio, so we definitely need to treat them with more respect. So I think we do give audio podcast listeners something. We also want to do something for the people that are here with us live. But listen, I appreciate the feedback. So we are not afraid to change and to give you guys and gals what you want. So yeah, when we're doing the live stream, we will not pay as much attention to the chat. I know that's sad to say, but if you're here on the live stream, we also do a beginning and an aftercast. So they're actually getting us in a personal way anyway. So I think what we're going to do is just concentrate more on the show during the middle part and try to give everyone as much as we can. However, buy our hats at gadgetcast.net and our patches at gadgetcast.net.
No, listen, this is feedback that Travis and I, again, we struggle with this all the time. We talked about this before we even started doing live shows, and we always said we don't want the audio listeners to feel left out. But to be fair to the audio listeners, we do try and make that the best listening experience for audio quality. So we do not treat it as the light version of the podcast. In a way, it's the definitive version of the podcast because it is an audio show. But we appreciate live listeners. We appreciate audio listeners. We appreciate anyone who takes the time to listen to our show. And, you know, the feedback has been overwhelming. Obviously, you left a 5-star review. So you do like the show. And we're going to take that feedback to heart. So we appreciate it so much. We thank you a lot. So not to get into more self-promotion, but Anyway, Travis, I've had one week of it was a week.
So you're actually winning, ladies and gentlemen. Greg has won for once in his life. He won a couple times this week. Talk about the beginning of the week with something that I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
So I tweeted out to Werther's Original, plug in Werther's Original on the podcast. And they sent me free candy. I'm just the Werther's king now. They just sent me a bunch of free Werther's Original candy. I don't know why, but I am so happy. I love free food. I will do anything for free food. And I also took part in a tech fight, a battle royale, Saturday night. Oh my gosh, over on Tech King Mike. And I said on Friday Night Viper, look at this. I'm plugging like everyone now. I said on Friday Night Viper, I looked directly into the camera. I stared at LeBaron. I stared at Viper. I said, I'm coming. I'm winning the grand prize, which apparently is now 120 bags of popcorn. And I won, Travis. I beat everyone battle royale style. And I said, put me in the beginning. I don't want to be at the end. I want from the start. I want to take every single challenger down.
Yeah, and you kind of did. So there'll be a link in the show notes for the audio, and then of course here in the live stream, if you missed it last night, we'll get you a link for that as well. What it is, just so you know, it's basically a debate, but kind of with almost like a boxing type of round by round where you get scored on different things. But this was a battle royal version, more kind of wrestling, where one person will come in and it's one-on-one, and then the loser of that goes away. They normally also do regular quote fights, which are not fights, they're debates, where it's back and forth on a couple different subjects. It's incredibly entertaining. There's really nothing else like it on YouTube. You absolutely should check it out. Tech King Mike on YouTube. We'll have links for all of that. And Greg went in, called it, and did it. Now, to be clear, he didn't get it all the way through. Like he beat more people in that night than I think anyone has in the history of tech fights, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he defeated more people in one night than anyone has done in the entire existence of that fight organization. Of course, representing GadgetCast. However, he did take a controversial loss at one point and was brought back to then come back and win the whole thing.
Yeah. All part of the plan. I knew that there would be a double or nothing. I threw that fight, and then I came back to just smoke everyone out. So all part of the plan, my master plan, to get double the popcorn, because originally the prize was 60 bags. I walked away with 120 bags of popcorn, folks. So, ultimate win to me.
Savage Garg. Watch him out. It was controversial. Exactly, AE. It was controversial. Thank you for agreeing with me. It was just one of those things, and it was fun. The fights are always fun to watch. Really enjoy them, and again, nothing like them anywhere on the on YouTube. Highly recommend that you go check those out and check out the tech fights. So good stuff.
Listen, this is we're not going to spend too much time on this. We're doing the over promotion again, Travis. This is a tech podcast. We're going to be talking about PlayStation 5 and WWDC in just a second, but we do have to get through a lot of stuff, Travis. So I'm going to move us along.
We have voicemails, we have emails, we have
voicemails, and we also have a winner for the GadgetCast custom Q10 headphones. They will be announced live today.
And then listen, by the way, as Greg said, so the person who won my pair, because remember we both had a pair to give away, Sean received his and took some pictures on Twitter. Shout out to Sean, who's in the chat right now, and he is in love with the headphones just like we are as well. These are incredible headphones for a ridiculously low price. If you're looking for a good pair of headphones, we should probably just link it up in the description of the podcast and everything. They're really inexpensive, like $40, but
so here's the thing. I'm going to go through the voicemails first. We're going a little long, so I'm not going to read through all the email submissions. I'm just going to read the winner. But let's do these voicemails, okay?
Yeah. People are wanting links for the can someone who's a mod put the link in the...
Am I a mod?
I don't know that you're a mod. You shouldn't be a mod.
I don't think I am a mod, to be honest. Let me see. Oh, I'm not a mod on my own show. What is this? All right. I don't know. These are all just random numbers. I put these in the show last minute, but let's listen to some voicemail, Travis. Let's start with the first one. This is all random. So here we go.
Hey, what's going on, my GadgetCasters? My name is Kelvin, calling out of Washington, D.C. Definitely want to call in, show you guys some love. Keep doing great work. love all the information, all the technology you guys drop on a daily basis. And I especially love the brotherhood and the friendship you guys display, in all of your antics. I definitely huge fan of you guys. Wondering if I can throw in another submission for those headphones. Definitely need those in my life. And quick question, do you think that Samsung could ever develop an ecosystem like the one Apple has? I definitely love the vertical integration. I'm just wondering if Android could ever produce something like that. Again, love the show, guys. Keep up the great work. Stay safe out there. Make sure we go out there and vote. Keep up the good work. Love you guys. See ya.
We have like the best listeners in the world, right? Is that not like a wholesome voicemail? That makes me want to cry.
I hate to do this, but he did not win the GadgetCast headphones.
Yeah, well, look, it's because Greg doesn't.
We were talking before the show about something. I think that one deserves something, maybe, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing: we have some other things. Soundcore has been super cool to us, and they've sent us a couple of things. So I don't know that anyone's going to want my other non-GadgetCast but GadgetCast colored headphones, but we do have some earbuds from Soundcore, brand new earbuds that came out from Soundcore, and I think we're going to give some runners up a couple pairs of those. So what do you think? Do you think he deserves a pair there, Greg?
Yeah, that was a great email. Voicemail. So I think he does, but we'll decide that later. But what about his question? You think Samsung can ever develop something close to?
Samsung has tried. It's not that they don't have one. They actually do kind of have one. It's just not as well known, and it's not as good as Apple's, but it does kind of exist. Things like Dex are part of that. Samsung Pay is part of that. There's they've had the ability to have your phone screen on your on their tablets for a while, so it's coming-ish. It's just not at the level that Apple's is at the moment. But can they? Sure. But they would need to market it. You never see anything about it. The fact that voicemail exists, I think, answers the question that like he doesn't even know that it kind of exists.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest missing pieces for a Samsung or for the Android people out there is their own kind of desktop operating system or a competent tablet operating system. Samsung, maybe they got the phone part down, maybe they got the Galaxy Buds down and the watch down, but you know what? They don't have that main computer system that a lot of people use. Like, I don't think most people are doing most of their work on a Samsung tablet. Even if you own one, I don't think it's your main computing device. And then even for someone like Google, Chromebooks, they're great and stuff like that. But I don't know if it truly matches the integration of something like an Apple. And then again, Google Pixel phones aren't the best-selling phone. So even if you could get that tight integration, there just isn't someone who sells enough volume. And Samsung might actually be the one that could have done it, but they don't control like a desktop class operating system. So I think that's one of their biggest drawbacks currently. Just before the show, I was airdropping voicemails over to my iMac, and that's a huge part of production for me. So. Yeah. I think they need something like that. Okay.
Let's voicemail.
Moving though. We got to be rapid fire.
That's right.
Next voicemail.
Hey guys, it's Miguel here. I've been watching your podcast live streams for a while now, and I would like to make my entry in the giveaway for the headphones by saying that the reason I want them is because I want to listen to your podcasts with them, and I don't have any headphones to do so. Second of all, I would like to say I love your work, love your videos.
Oh, at the end?
That's it.
Oh,
oh my gosh. No. Now we feel super bad, right?
I don't feel bad. You're the one who listen, I came out of the way in a very clinical way and it made sense. You are the one.
Glad you love the show. Maybe we'll have something for the future. You are not the winner. I'm sorry.
Oh, snap. But listen, again, we have other things we can give to
it's true. It's true. But we appreciate it. We're glad you love the show. We hope you stick around. We love you. We love you too. All right. Let's go next one. I think this is
Hello all. It is I am here to bring you your weekly As a lot is happening right now, I want to try to make you all smile. So here is your weekly Enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll see you all next week with your weekly Stay safe.
Wow. All right. I don't think that needs any comment. All right. I didn't vet this one. This was very last minute. This was sent to our email. So let's hear what this is. Hopefully it's safe.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Hello, Gadgetcast. Hello, Garg. Hello, Travis. I've been really enjoying the podcast. I've been watching it live every episode since the start of quarantine. So for about 2 months now. It's been really good. I'd also really love to win those headphones. You wouldn't believe this, but my headphones are naffed right now. The microphone literally fell off, so I'd really appreciate winning those headphones. Also, good luck on Gadgetcast. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this voicemail. Peace.
Yo. So he did, and in the email too, he sent a picture of his broken headphones. So I feel bad that he didn't.
I will make sure he gets something. I will get something.
His was so last minute too. So I'm so sorry.
You know what? He doesn't win yours. I will make him whole. I will cover for your shenanigans.
What was it? Kudzi? I don't know. Anyway, listen. I was shocked because that voice, what a voice. You should be doing this podcast. Oh my God. Can we get like an announcement from you if you're listening to this episode? Can you send us like a Gadgetcast intro? I want to play like a Gadgetcast intro with your voice. You have an amazing voice. So if you can send us like the Gadgetcast intro that I usually do with your voice, with those vocal pipes, I will play it. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Again, I did not listen to that before the show, so
we will. I will send. I will send a pair of those earbuds I was talking about. They're Bluetooth, or I'll send you my the headphones I used to work. Of course, I will sterilize them in the Gadgetcast color that do not have the Gadgetcast logo, but they're the same headphones I wear. I'd be happy to send those to you if that's something that you would like as well.
We're going to try and get some more stuff to give away, obviously, in the future. So, you know, we're going to be thinking about all of you guys. Again, so I said all submissions would be treated as equal: voicemail, email, Twitter, everything.
Yeah.
So this was hard. There was a lot. But I'm ready to announce the winner. To announce the winner.
Do we have the drum? Do we have a drum roll sound effect?
Yeah.
Do we?
Hold on.
Nikki is in the house. Good to see Nikki.
Oh my gosh. Maybe we don't. What was this?
That's not exactly.
All right, let's announce the winner. Drum roll, please. Okay. So the winner of the Gadgetcast headphones is someone in the live chat right now. I see them just posting. Who could it be? Oh my gosh, who's the winner? I don't even know if I should give this as a winner. I kind of don't want to because they're always trying to cancel me. So I don't even know if I should pick this person. Maybe I don't pick this person.
I think everyone's trying to cancel you. You have to give it to somebody. I mean,
Kelvin said he made the gift of me too. Oh my God.
See? I'm telling you, man, it's over.
Voicemail. Oh no. See, now, you know what? Maybe I have to change my mind. You know what? I already picked. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Tish, you are the winner of the Gadgetcast headphones. Tish, you are the winner.
Congrats, Tish. Well done. She's very supportive.
Tish, you win. She sent a tweet very early on saying, "I want them." Heart, face hearts. Do you hear me? I need them. But really awesome headphones made sexier. So, I'm all about being sexy. So Tish, you win. Yeah, you win the Gadgetcast headphones.
And another thing about Tish, she's literally been in like every single live stream. She's just incredibly supportive. So we definitely appreciate Tish. So congratulations. Now, again, we will have other things to give some of the other people who have sent stuff in. We will probably email and or tweet you depending on how you contacted us for some of these secondary kind of cool, fun stuff.
See, I already, Kelvin says cancel Garg is real now. So
that's right.
Guys, see, me and Travis said we wouldn't focus on self-promotion. And that guy who left us that nice 5-star review is listening to this 18 minutes in. He's going, why did I even leave that review? Look at these guys. They're just on a roll. But listen, we had a lot to get to. Travis, let's get to the tech topics now. PlayStation 5, the big reveal. big reveal of the PlayStation 5. They showed the design of it. What do you think, man? I really like the design of it. I think it looks super cool. It's super out there. I describe it as like back in the day, I was so like into like the console wars. I was always on like the rumor boards. What was that website called? I don't even go to it anymore. I think like the guy got in trouble. What was that website called? There's like a forum, NeoGAF forum. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
That's like an old forum, right? Going through all those forums, looking at like leaks and stuff like that. Man, this looks like a YouTube video concept from like 2010 of like a console. Like it looks pretty out there, but I'm so for it. I think it looks super cool. I think the Xbox Series X in comparison looks pretty boring, to be honest. It kind of just looks like a desktop tower PC. And, I'm all for these cool kind of crazy designs. People say it looks like a router, which is kind of true in a way. It kind of does look like a router. I've seen like memes of it looking like the tower of the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, which it also does look like. But what do you think of the PS5, Travis?
So a couple of things. Number one, I've owned both consoles of pretty much every generation. I don't know that will be the case this time. I don't even get enough time to play the games that I have now, which I want to. I just don't get a chance to. And I think personally, I would probably go Xbox because of the same reasons that I played for a large portion of this console generation. I would buy specific games on PlayStation 4 over the Xbox because I wanted the better graphics, like sometimes a resolution thing or whatever. And that's going to be probably the case this year because the Xbox being more powerful. Having said that, I'd like the design of the PlayStation 5 better. It looks to me better. But ultimately that only matters a very little bit. What's really more important is the games. There are some great exclusives on the PlayStation side of things. And I think it's pretty obvious that they have a strong collection of games. Having said that, Microsoft is hungry as hell this generation. And they've come with a bunch of good stuff. First of all, they came out with the hardware that's just going to be very hard to beat. They have bought a lot of companies. They know, and their leadership, if you listen to them, they're not blowing smoke up anyone's butt. They're like, listen, we need to bring you games because they know they made some mistakes in the last generation. So nicely and interestingly enough for us as consumers, we're going to get an incredible gaming generation. Both pieces of hardware are going to be amazing. Both consoles are going to be excellent. But it is always going to come down to the games. I think like the online portion, I believe in my mind, like Xbox Live in my mind is a better value overall for me. But if there's certain games which I can't play on the Xbox that I can play on PlayStation, that's a big deal. So that's what it's going to come down to is the games.
Yeah, there's some interesting things on the technical side, which are unproven that I'm very interested to see this console generation. I feel like PS4 versus Xbox One was just very like, hey, they both basically had like very similar chipsets, but like the PS4 is actually slightly more powerful. The Xbox One strategy from the beginning was led astray because they were all in on like this TV future. The first press conference they did was just like a focus on basically like live TV, and gamers were, they were like, we're not buying this. We're getting a PS4. What are you talking about? Like honestly, in mass, like the PS4, it outsold the Xbox by I think like 2-1. So it was a pretty lopsided generation where the 360 and PS3, if you look at the total sales numbers, they're very, very close.
Right.
But going back to that technical aspect, the PS5 is going to have this new hard drive in it that's really fast. It's reading things about like 5.5 gigabytes a second or something like that. And for comparison, the one that's going to be in the Series X is half that speed. It's half that speed. It's an NVMe drive. PS4 is using a brand new generation of NVMe drives that aren't even out yet. Like I think they're going to launch around when the PS5 launches. Sony's saying like we can get load times of a quarter of a second. Now I don't know if you people are playing on like console now. Some games can take like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute to load in between scenes. I'm thinking like a quarter of a second load times. That just sounds like crazy. Like it might be like you might never load into a game again. You might just select it, it's instant, you're there. And that might even be true with Xbox because don't forget the PS4 and Xbox One they have spinning hard drives in them. Forget NVMe, forget regular flash storage. They have spinning hard drives in them. They're reading everything at like 100 megabytes a second. So both consoles are going to load super, super quickly. It's going to be an interesting comparison it looks like the Series X is slightly more powerful on like the graphics front and stuff. If you're looking at raw spec sheet stuff, the PS5 has an advantage in SSD speed. So I don't know what that leads to, but Travis is right. It is ultimately all about the games. And here's one thing I will say for Sony, and who knows if it'll be true this generation. I feel like Sony is more likely to take a risk on new types of games, new IPs. And I feel like Xbox classic weakness has always been sticking to core titles, which are great for fans of that series. I'm thinking of titles like Halo and Forza and Gears of War. Those always seem to be the three big titles that Xbox has. They seem to stick with those core series rather than experimenting with brand new IPs. And I feel like if they do experiment with brand new IPs, they don't stick with them long enough to really let them get out the gate. There was a lot of great new stuff that the PS3 brought in terms of new games. You look at stuff like Naughty Dog with like the Uncharted and the Last of Us series, which they're now like, I guess they would probably be like considered classics now because they were just like so good for that generation on PS3 and PS4. So I want to see Xbox take more risk with the types of games they're putting out. The Halos and the Forzas are fine. Obviously, a lot of people love those games, but I just want to see new types of games because, that's part of the fun of gaming is discovering new games, discovering new stories. Not everything has to be a sequel. So that's what I want to see out of this generation. Some new types of games, not the same old, same old.
Before we get into what will happen here probably in the next 2 minutes, real quick, I just want to remind or let people know, for those who don't know, you actually can now pre-order the GadgetCast hats and badges. We didn't talk about that. I want to make sure we got that out there. GadgetCast.net, www.gadgetcast.net. We've taken the pre-orders now. It's up and running. You should be able to hit the pre-order and do all the things. Thanks to Greg for setting that up. If you have questions about it, reach out to Greg if there's like a problem or something.
So I should note too that these are pre-orders. If you read the description, we're not expecting to ship these out for like 4 weeks. So it's basically like a pre-order. So if you put it in, consider it a pre-order. We will ship them out. They won't be shipped out immediately. So it's a little bit of a pre-order. We're new at this, honestly. So, give us a break with everything. But we're doing it pre-order style. Get your orders in now. We want to know what the demand is before we start shipping these out. And we hope you like the hats. We think they're super cool. And go order your hats. You guys said you'd order them, so I better see some orders when I'm done with this show.
I'm telling you, man, you need to go ahead and get some of these stickers and these stuff. It's good stuff. Listen, it's good quality stuff. We won't put our names on something that's just shenanigans. These are good quality things. But yeah, just to kind of finish off on that, I think the PlayStation 5 will do well. I think the Xbox will do well, but it's all now about price, baby. Let's see.
Travis,
prices.
It is so intentional that both of these companies do not want to announce the price first. It is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. It's like a standoff. Sony's like, look, like, you gonna announce the price? No. Are you gonna announce the price? It's just like, guys, just show us the price, all right? Like, what are you guys doing? We need the price. I need the pre-order page up. I need to order it now. I'll just put the price up, right? It's not gonna be. You guys know what the price is. What are you going to do? Like shave $50 off it? Come on. You know what? Announce the price now. And then if like Xbox, low cuts, you just come back and be like, nah, actually ours is lower.
Right. Real quick, Daniel's asking in chat if we're shipping international. I think.
No, not yet. So we're only shipping to the US right now. We're working out plans to ship international. But the shipping charges for international, they're quite expensive. I was talking with Sean before the show, and I think it's like $14 shipping international. So we're trying to gauge how popular these are in the States first, but we do have plans to eventually do international. So stay tuned. Of course, we'll announce that on the show when we're ready.
Yeah. But anyway, pricing is going to be the ultimate thing. This is what happened last generation between Xbox and PlayStation, and it became a big deal. So much so that price had to drop. So we'll see what happens there. And real quick, we will be doing a live stream on WWDC the day of. We're going back and forth as to whether or not we actually can show the stream. It might be one of those ones where we are just commentating alongside of it. It will be on YouTube, youtube.com/GadgetCast.
So we'll obviously have our podcast on the 21st next Sunday. So we'll tell you everything, all the details there. But we are planning a WWDC stream.
And the link for shirts are in the description below. So it's a different link for the shirts, different link. It's at Teespring. As we wait for our guest, Greg, real quick, are you going back into the Tech Fight game? Because after this wondrous thing, I think people want to see you back.
Yeah, I'll definitely be back. I have some people I want to face off against. If they can book those people, I'll certainly be back.
Who would that be?
I'm looking against Andrew Edwards. I feel like I got to take him down. Got to show him what's worth. Travis. I think a lot of people want to see the ultimate fight, me and you. I don't know. That's kind of got to be like a hype thing. I think, but
yeah, that would have to be a pay-per-view.
That's like a pay-per-view, like $30,000 per.
100%. I need all the bag. I need the entire bag for that one.
I feel like we should do like a charity thing, maybe.
Yeah, we could do our own version. I have problems with certain aspects of the way it's run that I wouldn't want to participate as a fighter in. I love watching it. It's fun to watch. It's absolutely something that I matter heck on my live stream yesterday, on my Saturday morning live stream, totally promoted it, told everyone to go there. And I always tell people to go there, but to participate as a fighter, some things would have to change.
Maybe we could send them a list of demands, and maybe they will fulfill the demands to get us both on. Because people were saying in the chat they wanted to see us go off against each other. So maybe we'll send some format changes. Maybe hand select some judges to judge the competition. We'll see.
WWE fan says if Xbox and PlayStation 5 are too expensive, and they struggle, will the Nintendo Switch skyrocket? I don't think so. I don't think that the people who are buying those two consoles are going to buy Nintendo instead of.
Yeah.
In other words, not that they won't buy a Nintendo console, but not like, no, screw you, PlayStation, Xbox, getting me a Nintendo. They're either going to get a Nintendo or they're not. Oh, hold on.
Nintendo Switch sales are already so high, and Nintendo Switch is dominating. But I agree with Travis. People are probably going, let me get a PS4 or PS5 and a Switch, or Xbox Series X and a Switch.
Yeah. So we have a guest today, ladies and gentlemen. You asked for it. And here's the thing. We're going to give you what you asked for. If you criticize us in the ratings, we'll do what you say. And if you say that you want a special creator to come on to the show, we're going to do that to you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the man Canoopsy is in the building. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, thank you. Sorry I'm kind of late. Okay. My standing desk is stuck in the standing position. So that made me a little bit late, but I appreciate you guys having me on. I appreciate being called a special, whatever you just said, special guest.
Special guest, baby. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Canoopsy is a creator on YouTube, super talented guy. I came to know of him last year at some point, and I call him Oopsie Canoopsy just because I think it sounds funny, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for this guy. If you watch any of his stuff, Greg and I would quit YouTube. I mean, to be honest, if we
don't do that. No,
that'd be over. No. First Greg, then me. And his thumbnail style is fire. I made fun of it 1 week, and Canoopsy just has a great sense of humor about everything. But I do have a question we're going to ask, just for people who don't know. Tell us a little bit about your channel, like what you're doing with your channel. You do cover not just Apple content. You cover a lot of things.
Yeah. So, I mean, I make tech videos on obviously there's a lot of Apple stuff. It's pretty apparent, but I also cover just setups and my everyday carry as a person, as a human. And just stuff that interests me in the tech world. Like, there's a lot of things that I won't cover. Like, you won't ever see me review like PCs and stuff like that because I never really grew up using PCs, so I really have no knowledge of it. But yeah, a lot of Apple stuff, iPad stuff, everyday carry things, student perspectives. That's what you're gonna find on my channel. And yeah.
So, Canoops, are you out of school now?
No, I have 3 courses left. 3 courses I still got to do. So we're not out just yet.
I remember chatting with you about that. Maybe it might have been a year ago. It seems like it was only a couple months ago, but it was
really.
And you were talking about like, I still got a bit of school left to go, and this YouTube thing's going pretty well. And I'm like, yeah, the YouTube thing's going pretty well for you. Yeah,
thank you.
It's going pretty well. But by the way, let's be clear. Canoopsy is not really your name. Can we talk a little bit about the name Canoopsy, where it came from? And
I knew this was coming.
Because people are gonna be like, guy's name is Canucci? Well, not really.
No, my name's Isaac. It's less exciting as a name. The Canucci name, like, the thing is, there is a story, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Because it was kind of like a nickname for some reason. Like, it came from something. So it didn't just fall out of thin air, and it was just instantly a name. There's definitely some history behind it, but to be honest, I don't necessarily remember it. So I guess you could say I'm Canadian. I make a lot of mistakes. Canucci.
You have one for Greg. What's a Greg makes mistakes thing besides
Garg? Garg is the the alternate name of
what's the deal with that? Like, that's all I saw in the chat was just cancel Garg. Like, what is cancel Garg?
You want to explain, Travis?
All right, I'll tell the story. So a week or so ago, we had Luke Miani on. I don't know if you're not familiar with Luke.
Yeah, he's an excellent YouTuber. Makes some awesome stuff.
Creator. He's become a friend of the show, which we're both super happy about because we really like Luke a lot. And Luke had a live stream going, but it was before he met either one of us. He'd known about us, but he hadn't met us. So I went into the live stream. I did a little super chat, and during the stream, he goes, "Oh, hey, there's Travis. He's a great creator. I watch his stuff all the time, and I didn't know this." And he goes, "You should check out his channel." I was like, "Oh, that's pretty dope." So I DM Greg, and I go, "Oh, Luke's doing a live stream, and he actually knows who I am." I said, "You do Apple stuff," which of course Luke does. He absolutely must know who you are, and probably everyone in the chat. There's like 400 people in his chat. So Greg goes over there and drops a similar super chat. Luke just kind of reads over it, and he later says he didn't mean to do this, but he was just like, "Oh, okay." And there's Greg. Didn't mention that Greg had a YouTube channel or anything. And then in the chat, one person recognized him and misspelled Greg's name, and that's how he came to be it. He goes, "Oh, sorry, he didn't recognize him. He went and checked out his channel and said, 'You have nice videos, Grog.'"
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So Luke's on board with that completely.
Is just the story of my life that I just get disrespected, and Travis is totally expecting all this like good stuff to happen to me. It's just awful, and now it's a cancel Garg every second, every day.
Yeah, stop canceling Garg. We got to stop canceling Garg. It's 2020. The time has come for this to end.
Absolutely. See, Canucci is on my side. See, oh my God, we got to stop this cancel Garg nonsense.
I have so many people. But look, I have Everyday Dad on my side. I have Luke Miani on my side. It's gonna be a rough go, Canucci. You can come on this side. It's okay. It's all right.
We'll talk about it. I'll have my people get in touch with your people.
So, Knoops, what are you thinking about? I want to know, just because I know you can make some spectacular videos about them, folding phones. Where are you thinking as far as folding phones go? Where the Z Flip is, and like the Fold 2, all that sort of thing. What do you think about folding phones?
They're great, honestly. Like the Galaxy Fold, I was very hesitant. I thought that thing was stupid at first, like just the whole small display, the notch in the top. But after actually using it, like, those things just fade away, and it's an amazing, pocketable, huge device. I just really wish like there was S Pen support. That'd be amazing. Like some sort of stylus and like some sort of keyboard functionality. But like just the idea of having like a regular phone that you can take and like fold it in half and put in your pocket. That is like the greatest thing. It's so cool. And the Z Flip is also really cool too, but it doesn't really get that big, like when you actually unfold it. So it's not as exciting as the Fold, in my opinion. Like, it fits in your pocket, sure, but it's thick. That's the thing. I'm on the Fold side. I think instead of folding phones, I think folding tablets is where it should be. Like, imagine having the iPad Pro. You use the iPad Pro, Travis. That's like your main deal there. Imagine taking that thing, folding it in half, and it fits in your pocket. That's the dream, in my opinion, at least.
100%.
Well, Travis would never do that because he's afraid to take his iPad Pro anywhere. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not happening.
He buys a second iPad to take his iPad out, which I think is just crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm with you on the folding phone stuff. I've only had experience with the Z Flip. I get an original Galaxy Fold, but that whole debacle, like they canceled my order. By the time it came out, they were only like doing it in select stores. It was too much of a hassle. But I got the Z Flip, and I wanted to try out a folding phone just to see like, okay, new technology, does it even work? This is like a second attempt at it. They have some new stuff they're doing with it supposedly to make it more reliable. And I gotta say, I think it's been like about 4 or 5 months since they released the Z Flip. My unit has no issues with it. I think the idea is there. I think the design is there. I think they could definitely make these, like the initial question at first after the fold debacle was like, can this even happen? Because these seem to be so fragile. But I think with the Z Flip, they pretty much address it at this point. Obviously, 4 months isn't that long with the phone, but based on everyone's experiences with it so far, it seems like they pulled it off quicker than I thought they would. But I agree with you that the Z Flip's cool. I like that it folds in half and gets more compact. But at the end of the day, it unfolds into a regular sized phone. I think you're right that a phone going to more of a bigger tablet size screen would be ideal, which is why I'm super, super excited to check out that Galaxy Fold 2 based on those renders.
Oh, it looks amazing. Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
So good. But yeah, I'm with you. I think folding phones are a cool concept. I think they're here to stay. And I sent out like a tweet the other day. Friend of the show, John Prosser, kind of retweeted it and said, maybe this is happening. I think iPhone that, folds out into like an iPad mini, that's the dream right there.
I would buy that in a second. As soon as it drops, I'm the first person to pre-order.
Knoopsy's there before the line even opens. So, speaking of all of this, we have some rumors of what's going on in WWDC. We're just talking about how we're going to do a live stream like that. Is there anything that you've heard of that's coming out that tickles your fancy? Greg, can you real quick just go over some of the things that we're expecting to see? That way people know who maybe don't know.
Yeah. Well, obviously, WWDC is a software event, so we're obviously going to see all the new software stuff: iOS 14, iPadOS 14, watchOS 7, tvOS, whatever. All that stuff obviously is a given. There might be some hardware. It is really, it's tricky. A lot of times you come to WWDC rumors, there's always like these last minute rumors of hardware, and sometimes they just never show up because it is a software show. But I think the big rumor right now, based on that Sonny Dixon tweet, is that there might be a redesigned iMac there, which is what I'm excited for. Obviously, we've heard earlier rumors that maybe some Apple headphones, maybe a new Apple TV, AirTags, all that stuff. But I think most people, especially me, I want to see an iMac redesign because they haven't redone one since 2012.
Yeah. So of all those things, wait, hold on. Of all those products, what would be the thing that Knoopsy you'd be most interested in? If you're even interested, you might not be interested. What would you be interested in?
I'm not really interested in any of those things, honestly. Like for me, like the whole, it'd be great to see a new iMac. Like the iMac has been the exact same visually pretty much since it came out. Like in 2007, the aluminum one. Like it's gotten a bit thinner, the design's sleeker, but it's still the same looking thing. Just give us like some reduced bezels. The iMac Pro is probably going to just disappear. It's just going to be the iMac and then have different specification tiers. That'd be good. I don't plan to buy one because it just doesn't fit my daily life, so that wouldn't happen. But what I'm really hyped for, maybe the over-ear headphones, that could be good. But the whole ARM iMac, or the whole ARM MacBook thing, that is interesting because we all know how powerful Apple's processors are. And just imagine like not having to wait for Intel, making these like incredibly fast MacBooks every single year that get crazy, crazy fast. And just, that's the dream, really. As long as they can run Adobe software, run all of Apple's Pro apps, that's really all it needs to do for me. But just thinking of every year, they'd refresh it. The computers can be ultra, ultra thin, have excellent battery life. That feature isn't here yet. That is what I'm looking forward to most, I think, the ARM compatibility.
Yeah, I almost completely forgot about that. You're right. We are expecting an ARM transition announcement. And if they're going to do this announcement, they're probably going to show off, some Mac running with an ARM chip to explain how much better it is than Intel. And yeah, when you start taking in those batteries, the big batteries that are inside laptops, you're going to see significant battery gains and also performance gains just based on what they're already doing with the A12 in the iPad Pro. Is a crazy machine. To see that in the MacBook is going to be outstanding.
The one thing that they might do, though, is not actually show any hardware because it is still pretty early because we need developers to change their apps. It may be similar to when Apple switched from PowerPC to Intel and just announce it, say this is what we're doing, we're very excited, developers get on this, and then that's it.
Yeah. Well, if you remember your Apple keynote history.
Oh, I do.
Steve Jobs being the master presenter that he was, they were doing the presentation like all the way through, halfway through, and then they announced this transition from PowerPC to Intel. And then Steve Jobs goes, well, would you like to see Intel running on a Mac? Well, guess what? Every presentation we've been doing so far was actually running on the Intel machine. So I think we'll see something similar.
Probably, damn.
One factor. It probably won't be like a product announcement, but you'll see like a MacBook and maybe it just had an ARM chip inside it the whole time.
That could be exciting.
If they want to borrow, that would be cool.
And then Samsung did that with the S20, doing the entire thing shot on the S20, which I wasn't as impressed with, but I mean, still kind of putting your money where your mouth is, if nothing else, which I did. Yeah,
respect. That's respectable. Definitely, they toed all these features like saying, oh, we have the best cameras, best videos, best video recording. And then they just, if they didn't show it off, I'm sure Apple's going to do it this year too. There was rumors that at least part of the keynote in the fall or this one could be shot on the new iPhone. So that could be interesting.
Big shout out to El Jefe Reviews with the super chat.
Yes, this man is amazing. He makes some excellent videos. Subscribe to El Jefe Reviews. The best. He's
the most giving creator in the entire in our niche. An incredible guy.
Oh, he's incredible.
Yeah, he is amazing. Speaking of that, I actually literally gets right into the next question I was going to ask. What creators do you watch? Maybe some that we may know, maybe some that we don't. Like, what kind of stuff do you watch on YouTube?
Very good question. So I don't really watch tech videos that often because, I don't know. There's just too much. Yeah. The only tech videos I watch are from like growing creators. I don't really watch any of the big tech YouTubers except for Marquez, really, to be honest, because that man's a legend. But yeah, I watch a lot of the growing tech creators because there's always interesting stuff happening in the emerging tech YouTuber space. So I always kind of watch those kind of videos, keep up with what people are doing in the community. I watch some cooking videos. I watch Good Mythical Morning. I catch that every single morning. Love that show. I watch shows about tiny houses pretty often on YouTube.
Interesting.
That's kind of it. I don't really watch any tech videos in terms of, besides growing creators, Marquez, Dave Lee. That's kind of it in terms of tech.
Do you want to get into a tiny house?
I kind of live in a tiny house. I only got 450 square feet. That's not very much. Whoa. So, I could use some inspiration.
Yeah, well, you're a college student, so that's kind of to be expected. But yeah. When you grow up, whatever that's supposed to mean, what is it you want to do? Like, what's the next step? Because last time I talked to you, you didn't really have. You had some ideas, but you weren't settled in or anything. Are you starting to settle in on what the life after college is going to be like?
I wish I had a good answer for you. Basically, I think I told you this as well when we talked about this. I don't have any plans basically going forward. I'm just going to keep doing YouTube as long as I can until it becomes, I guess, not really fun anymore, until I don't want to do it. And then, I don't know, I have 2 degrees in advertising and media and marketing and stuff. So I do have some backup plans, but I don't know. Life is good right now. I'll keep it up as much as I can, what I'm doing, and I guess we'll see what the future holds. I really wish I had a more detailed plan, but I just don't have time to sit down one day and be like, this is my future. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
See, I like your answer. We had Luke on the show recently. Again, he's in college and stuff too. We're talking to him about it, and he's just out there with all these subscribers and success, and he's just like, yeah, I don't see myself doing YouTube full time. And me and Travis is like, what?
Oh, the thing is, I don't see it either. Honestly, YouTube is great and all, but I don't know if this is what I want to do forever. Tech it's interesting at certain times. The same phone comes out 20 times in a year. I can only do so many videos about my setups and other certain things and what is personal to me. I don't know. And YouTube is great as an overall job. I've done basically every possible thing. I've done the legal stuff, business stuff. I've done advertising, photography, editing. I can pretty much do the whole thing. But YouTube is a lot of work. It can be a lot of stress, and also it's kind of lonely too.
Yeah.
There are of course wonderful people in the community like you guys, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I might go work at like a grocery store or something.
Well, don't you have like a vegetarian or vegan like other like Instagram or something like that?
Oh yeah. That's just basically whenever I cook something I'm proud of, I'll take a picture of it and I'll just post it there.
That's pretty dope. Well, what about like a cooking channel?
Yeah,
I don't know about that. That's a lot of work.
No, that would be a lot.
You mentioned not staying maybe in the tech niche like permanently, but is there, and not to push you forward because we're asking you a lot about personal stuff, but is there something you would like to move into with YouTube, or even going further with like film or something like that, a category that you'd be interested in trying out?
Honestly, not really. That's the thing. Tech is the thing about my channels. What I'm trying to do is tech is obviously the category. That's like the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to do is bring in other things in my life that I'm interested in and bring them into the tech sort of genre without going too far in one direction. Like I'm not going to be making vlogs and then have like a minute reviewing a product. That's not my thing. Or I'm not going to do a tech video, or a cooking video and like I show off like a phone in that video for filming or something. Like, so like it has to be like in the category of tech without going too far out. So I think tech is the only thing I can really stick with in terms of my channel, because switching to anything else at this point is going to just end my career, honestly. Yeah. I got to kind of stay in one lane, and I know what works and what doesn't work at this point. So I kind of just follow, what I like to make is kind of the most important. Then I see what viewers will watch, and then I decide from there. I guess I hope to integrate more sort of talk about art and design into my work, because that's something I'm really passionate about, is artists and creators and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, tech is kind of the only thing I can really think of. And that's kind of the only niche I can really stay in, I guess, which is fine. I'm not saying tech is boring, but yeah, you guys know what it's all about.
You have this is slightly technical. You have the Canon 90D, correct?
That is correct. The best camera.
Literally the same camera I use in my videos. So if you want to look at how to not use a camera, watch my videos.
No, don't say that. Your videos look amazing.
No. Let's be honest here. I want you to go and watch a Canoopsy video and then mine, and see if you would believe they're the same camera.
I don't even know how to use a camera, honestly. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Except for if that's true for you, you make it look like you do. I just don't. Listen, it's like, does it on? Yes. Is it recording? Yes. Done. Okay, cool. So look, your mastery with it's amazing. I've seen a bunch of stuff that I'm like, okay, good. I know my camera can do that if I ever figure out how to do it.
Just hit me up. Any questions? Just send me a message and we'll talk you through it. If you have any questions.
That made me feel so much better about my purchase. Now, of course, Greg is a Sony guy.
That's why my videos look awful. So sorry.
Oh, actually, your videos lately.
Don't be hard on yourself. Your videos look great. Just Sony.
Thank you.
There's a lot of problems with Sony cameras. That's all.
I like my Sony. I don't know.
That's Greg's comeback.
I like. It's good, I guess.
Canoopsy, man, you're an incredible guy. I've been following you for a while now, and I consider you a friend. I mean, I know we don't hang out or anything, or I've never met.
We're cool.
We're super cool, right? We're super cool, and I would definitely have a coffee with you if we ever were at the same area. So, Canoopsy, not you, right?
Coffee. Canoopsy's always posting about coffee. That's one of the things I love about Canoopsy. Canoopsy, what's like the best coffee? What's like the best coffee shop?
It is the best coffee.
Well, right now everything's pretty much closed, but I like to support
so many.
Yeah, no, I've pretty much been to almost half of the coffee shops in Toronto at this point. Yeah. I like to support local coffee shops. Like whenever I can, I go to a new one, hang out there, we'll do some work, see what the vibe's like. It's all about supporting the local shops because they need the help, especially right now. And Starbucks, they don't need my money. Starbucks can wait.
Also, the smaller shops make better coffee than any.
Of course, they make incredible coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. So I agree with that.
No, Everyday Dad, you're wrong about your comment. They are different shirts. That's why they look different. They're literally different shirts. You'll notice the digital shirt.
Wait, what?
Saying that, so Everyday Dad was saying that he thinks because Greg is on a Sony camera and I'm on a camera, that the color looks different because he's a Team Sony guy. No, they are literally different shirts. So that's why they look different. Settle down, Everyday Dad, who was a guest last week on the show, already trying to. Don't forget, Guard. You don't like Guard. Remember, you should cancel him.
My shirt's actually purple as well, but this is a MacBook camera, so you can't really tell.
That's the best a MacBook camera's ever looked, by the way.
Oh, really?
Make it look good.
Super chat from Daniel from the Wannabe Geek. Again, it's always a pleasure to watch and listen. It's 5 a.m. I have to get ready for work. Well, awesome evening over there. Thanks, Kanoopsy, for stopping by. I love your content. He does watch.
So kind. Thank you.
Bro, the people who watch our stuff are amazing, and we hope that you all go out. If you have not watched Kanoopsy before, please make sure you do it and get into that. So WWDC, PlayStation 5, Greg winning this week. What an incredibly action-packed podcast has been today, Greg. It's shenanigans.
Is it? Is it though, Travis? I feel like we're going to put on a better show for these people. And
we have the aftercast for people that are interested in that.
Like we let them down. I don't know.
You're killing me on this. All right, look. For the people that are listening on the audio podcast, we love you. Oh, super chat from Everyday Dad saying, dang, Greg played me. Appreciate the Everyday Dad. Definitely, if you want to check out Kanoopsy, we'll have links in the description and also the link is in the description of the live stream, and it will be in the show notes as long as Greg doesn't forget for all of you podcast listeners.
Have I ever forgot putting someone's name in the show notes? Why would you say like something like that? Like
this is going to be the time right here.
This is going to be
the one.
Absolutely not. I'm going to put it everywhere. It's going to be in the top, bottom. It's just going to be Kanoopsy, Kanoopsy, Kanoopsy. Like that's the show notes. It's not going to say anything else but Kanoopsy.
That'll literally be all of it. So make sure you check out Kanoopsy on YouTube and Instagram. Oh, actually, is it Kanoopsy on Instagram and Twitter?
Kanoopsy is definitely on Instagram. He's definitely on Twitter. Also TikTok as well, if you fancy that.
Watch out now. He's taking over all the social medias. Links will be in the show notes for all of that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of GadgetCast. We'll be back next week. And don't forget, GadgetCast.net for your hats if you're interested in getting your GadgetCast hat or, of course, one of these amazing patches. You can check them out, pick them up. And we love you. We will see everyone who's in the live stream. Aftercast is coming. Everyone else, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Greg. Oh. Let's take it over. Okay, let's try that again. Hold on.
Greg.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got to do the outro again. Okay, hold on. All right, look. It was bound to eventually happen. It was bound to eventually happen.
How does that happen?
It's literally never happened before. But okay. Appreciate it, Greg. I appreciate it. Okay.
Travis.
I'm going to try the outro again. Okay, we're going to do this again. So thank you for joining us today here on GadgetCast. I'm Travis. He's Greg. And of course, Kanoopsy. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Damn, well, this is a very highly produced show. Excellent work, guys.
It is all the $1.50 worth of stuff that we put in.
Thank you. I think I caught that in the recording, so I'm just going to end the show with this is a highly produced show.
Oh, sorry about that.
No. I can edit it out, but I
don't think you should. I think that's actually part of it.
It's a very highly produced show. That's like the best endorsement you could give us. So.
Great show.
I also love, and I didn't get to mention this in the show, I love that your standing desk wouldn't like go down so you could sit. That's like pure GadgetCast there. Just everything goes wrong.
If I hit this button, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I don't know what happened. It is definitely stuck.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? Control Alt Delete, maybe.
That might be the move. I'll have to try that because this is not ideal.
You try jailbreaking the desk to
not yet. That's on my list of things to do, I think.
Aftercast, in case you don't know, Kanoopsy is just a couple of minutes where we hang with people in the chat and we just chitter chat. Less produced, much less professional than whatever that was.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, where we just sometimes we take questions from the live stream. Every once in a while we do a one question go, which is fun. We haven't done that in a while. We could do a one question go. Does that sound?
That?
We got Kanoopsy on, so people should jump on.
So one question go is where I put the link in the chat and anyone can join and ask one question to any of us.
Oh, yes. No, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this on your guys' videos. Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Let's try that for a little bit here. We haven't done it in a minute. Every once in a while, comes on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to expect from that. Okay, look, I'm gonna put the chat in. Everyone knows the rules. One question, you get kicked out. So
hey, someone says they want a signed hat from us. See, I told you that.
Sure, I would do that.
You do not want my signature on anything, guys. When I almost failed like grade school for not being able to write in cursive, which now they don't teach in grade school, by the way. So I'm kind of offended.
That's a shame.
Yeah, anything with my hands is awful. So you do not want my signature. It looks bad.
Yeah, you probably don't want us to sign over top of that. The hats are nice, so I
have a nice signature though.
Yeah, we got to get the names of the people who are going to get like the runner-up stuff. So Tisha will get you for the GadgetCast headphones, which, by the way, Knoops, I don't know if you know this. These are official.
Are these the Soundcore headphones?
Yeah, Soundcore Q10s.
Oh, damn!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
Oh,
this is super official. Jeez,
bro.
Oh yeah.
We are all about that life. And we got our little leatherish type patches that you can get. You can stick them in. Look, it's the base made out of like leatherish material. It's nice, man. We big time.
We're trying to sell it as fast as possible.
Yeah,
but,
we're hoping to do.
Trying to sell out. That's it.
Trying to be the sellouts. Okay.
We'll shill.
Links are out and about. Feel free to jump in. You got one question you can ask any of us, whatever that question is. And then I'm literally booting you. I'm gonna be vicious about it. As soon as you're done your question, I'm booting you.
This better be a good question. I mean,
there rarely are though.
Pressure is on.
They're rarely. Yep. Actually, Scoop just got the Q10s recently. He knows they're real good. He loves it. Lifetime Q10. That's right, maybe. Q10s are baby. They doing it.
So are you selling those headphones, or is it just like a giveaway item?
No, that's the thing. So so these are for sale. In other words, the regular ones without the GadgetCast logo.
Yes.
You can buy them. They're inexpensive. They're great. They sound incredible. They also come in they come in two other colors. This red and black, and then just all black. The GadgetCast exclusive ones, there's only a couple that exist in the world. This one, that one, the one that I gave away as part of last week, and then the one that he gave away as part of this week. And they don't exist anywhere else.
Wow.
So
exclusive stuff here. Jeez.
I feel like we reach out to our friends at Soundcore, and I feel like we're like, hey, you need to give us more of these. So every time we have a guest on like Canoopsy, we got to like send them a pair. You know?
I totally wear them. If there was
actually a really good point. That's actually a really good
some pretty high profile guests on here. I don't know. They're missing out.
This is actually not a bad point that you're making. I guess I could email and say, listen, have you seen the beast that
show them all the star power we've had on GadgetCast? Like, yo, they're gonna be repping these headphones. They're probably gonna be in like a video. The Q10s are gonna blow up.
Let's think about everyone who's been on. So we had John Rettinger, I think was first. John Prosser, obviously. Mr. Mobile, right?
Yep.
Michael Fisher. We had Everyday Dad, who's in the chat. Of course, Canoopsy now. We've also had Luke Miani, and then Renee Ritchie, who will be back.
That's quite an impressive list. I mean, Soundcore, you gotta step it up here.
You want someone like Canoopsy wearing them because the dude makes stuff look amazing. Like he would put them on and be like one Instagram photo left.
You know, Travis is working on a guest that might just be the ultimate guest of all time, and Soundcore is definitely going to be one. They're going to want to be part of that, Travis. You might want to link that to them and be like,
Gary in the chat goes, "You didn't have an Everyday Dad. You had the Everyday Dad." Q10, there is a difference. You might want to ask Jeff. Jeff has done reviews. So Jeff in the chat, El Jefe Reviews, has done reviews on both these and the Q20s. Make sure you go to his channel and ask him specifically. He'll tell you. So there is noise canceling on the Q20s, but Jeff will tell you that the sound quality on these is actually better, even though they're less expensive, which is kind of interesting. Renee Ritchie, yes. Renee Ritchie's coming back.
Someone in my Discord, I can see on my Apple Watch, says MKBHD GadgetCast when? I don't know. When Marquez, when you coming on?
Whenever. He's invited. The door is open.
I'm going to have to reach out to my buddy Viper to get the connection, I think.
Yeah, well, Viper will get you that Bay. You'll get Viper. Why isn't Viper sponsored by Starbucks yet?
We're going to make it happen.
That kind of needs to happen. And right now, with everything being the way it is like, hey, he's an African American creator. Hello, and he's been selling your stuff forever. If it wasn't for Viper, I wouldn't have had the smart watch, you know.
Okay, that is the best thing Starbucks makes. That is the greatest drink that Starbucks has ever made. From the day it came out, I've been drinking that during the summer. It is so good.
It is so good.
I mean, having Viper as your spokesperson, how can it get any better than that?
Starbucks, so many of them.
Starbucks, I'll get him on the phone right now.
Let's go. Do it. You're reaching out. Okay, well, good. Well, no one's going to the one question.
No one came, and we had a guess. Everyone watching this, you're an embarrassment. I don't want you watching this stuff.
Yeah, somebody's got to hop on, ask a question.
Yeah,
ask me something strange, something absurd.
It's not, usually it's just me and Travis. Are you guys like, are you scared to get on with her?
I'm disappointed. I mean,
I'm going to say
a lot of people coming on wanting to do this. Now we never do it with like a guest really. So
we're afraid.
Now we have a guest, high profile guest. What is this, guys? Come on. You're embarrassing me over here.
You guys can ask me a truth or dare question. That could be something.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait a minute.
619 WWE fan says we're shy to ask a bad question. There's no bad questions. You guys learn that? There's no such thing as a bad question.
That's true.
We got my dude Scoop. He's gonna have a quote. Now people are coming in.
Thank you.
What's going on, guys?
Good to see you.
Canupsi, what got you started on your vegan journey, man? I'm just curious.
Honestly, like I wasn't eating much meat. It was about 3 years ago, and I was only eating basically chicken at that point because I stopped eating beef. I didn't eat pork, any of that stuff. And I'm like, well, if I can just stop eating chicken and just go straight up vegetarian, that'd be good. But then also I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have milk. And then I'm not a fan of eggs, and I'm like, you know what? I'm vegan now. That was kind of it.
Oh, cool.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in and showing. Listen, Scoop comes in and goes, look, y'all better get this going.
Great question. Thank you.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
Appreciate you, Scoop. Next up, Michael Pepper. Talk. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
I'm all right.
So my question is, after all this craziness and these whole bans on going outside are over, what's the first thing that you're looking forward to doing?
Wow.
Do I have to ask it to specifically one of you, or can it just be all of you?
You guys go first. You guys go first because you're on top of me.
I personally love being home, so I can go and do whatever the heck I want to. I'm already doing it. I'm literally living the life. I'm fine.
Yeah. I'm so introverted. I love this. There's no commitments. Like no one's asked me to do anything. No one's asked me to do anything in like 4 months. I'm living the life over here. But I will say when it's safe, I am looking forward to going back to some of my favorite restaurants because it's been so long and I just can't wait to eat. Like I'm just going to pig out like the first day. I'm just going to, go to my favorite place. Just be like, I'm getting everything on the menu. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, same as well. I'm looking forward to going to restaurants, coffee shops, meeting up with friends, getting lit, concerts. It's gonna be great.
I gotta put my earplugs in and stay home. So no concerts for me.
Thank you, Michael Pepper. Tech Talk. Appreciate you, player. And then
thank you, Michael Pepper. Again, thank you for being brave. I appreciate that you guys answered the call of duty.
Hold on, we got a couple more. One, we need to the
calling out your fans and saying you're disappointed in them apparently works.
It works.
It works.
All right, here's a new one, and this is a person that Greg and everyone in the chat knows. Canupsi's never been. All right, here you go. This is part of GadgetCast. Okay, here you go. Go ahead. There it is. It's in the house. Appreciate you.
I love the throat. I love the throat clear. Just making sure the perfect.
All right, we got Ace up. What's up, Ace?
What's happening, y'all? Hey, quick question: Xbox or PlayStation? What you going with?
Here we go.
Ooh,
here we go. Well, for me, if I get anything, it's going to be Xbox for sure. If I get either.
Ooh. I'm usually a PlayStation guy. Like I said, I like the exclusive titles that PlayStation usually has. I might end up picking up both this generation. We'll see, but I'm definitely leaning towards PlayStation 5. I'm super excited to get one.
I'm probably Xbox. I prefer the overall. I just prefer the platform. I like the software better. I have a bunch of games already from the Xbox One. And I don't mind the design. Like, it's just a big block. I mean, it can't, like, how offensive can a block be? But I do like the PS5. I like the lineup. There's some good exclusives. So I don't know. I think I'm Xbox at this point.
Now I gotta go #cancel Travis.
Hey, all right, get out of here.
He's back out here. What was this?
No, he's gone. We gotta get rid of him. He was saying some inappropriate stuff about.
No. Ace, you had it completely right. Cancels Travis. PlayStation 5 all the way. What do you guys? Well, enjoy playing Xbox without me.
Trust me, I will. Okay, look. I appreciate everyone for joining us today. Of course, the people that have won, Letitia's already going to be. There's other people. I need to get with Greg. We're going to be emailing you questions for your address.
Some extra stuff to hand out. So we're going to be. Hey, tune to GadgetCast.
Yeah, we're going to be secretly contacting some people and sending them some stuff. So we definitely appreciate your support, Kanoopsy. Thank you.
Wait, Riem wants to ask a question.
Oh, a question.
Who? What? Where? When? Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course, Sean. Of course. So Sean actually makes the hats.
Yeah, Sean makes the hats.
So he actually is the guy who's making these. So of course you can ask a question. It's actually
looks awesome.
It's the reverse. Yeah, it looks too fancy. I like the way. I actually kind of like the way it looks. Oh, yeah, of course he's PC Master Race. So there's your answer there. Appreciate you, Ace. So Sean, what is your question? Are you gonna pop in, or are you just gonna type it in? Because we're gonna finish up here in a moment. I want to keep Kanoopsy from his coffee that.
I do. I want to keep Kanoopsy.
Oh, he wants the link. I think how to get on video.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll put the link back in the chat. All right, Laura.
Just click the link. You should be able to come in.
Click the link. Greg is getting too much. You are, and by the way, Greg is going to be. He's already Werther's rich, and he's going to be popcorn rich here.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so Werther's actually sent you all those things?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I just saw it on Twitter. I'm like, what? This man's got to deal with the Werthers?
We're tweeting about Werthers. They DM me is like, can we send you some Werthers? I said, absolutely send me some Werthers. And they
never been more jealous in my life.
What? Are you kidding me? What is happening in this world?
Wait, what happened?
I've never been more jealous in my life. I mean,
jealous? Exactly. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the highlight of my career. Highlight of all the things to send a tech YouTuber, Werther's candy. I can't think of anything better. I'm just over the moon with it.
Bruh.
What a random brand to reach out to you and send you candy. They have 3,000 followers on Twitter. What a random brand. I mean,
did you post something though? Did you say I'm a huge fan of Werther's, the biggest fan, or do they just reach out randomly?
So, Patrick, right?
Oh, okay. I think I know where this is going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the whole story. So I was showing off Viper, Viper's making fun of me going oh, you have such a MacBook collection. I was like, oh yeah, I do. And I post a picture of my MacBooks all set up because I was doing a video on it the moment he tweeted at me. Well, in on my table was a Werther's wrapper because I was having a Werther's candy. Patrick, being the Twitter detective, he zoomed in on the wrapper. He goes, I know a Werther's wrapper when I see one. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I love Werther's. It's the best thing ever. So then me and him were just tweeting each other back and forth, just as an inside joke. We were just tagging Werther's all the time. It's man, nothing better than a Werther's original to start your day and stuff like that. Just completely taking the piss out of it. And eventually got their attention to the point where they sent me Werther's, they sent him Werther's, and we just got free Werther's. So it's cool. Damn,
I gotta start tweeting about Werther's,
dude. They'll send you more than us probably. Look, they even sent a note and everything. It was
oh my god.
Look at this. During this time, connecting with others near and far has never been more important.
Here, suck on a Werther's.
It gets better. Enjoy the selection of Werther's Original as a small token to celebrate the #golden connection we feel together.
Bruh.
Real quick. My favorite thing they sent me is this, which I've never seen before, and I hype these up. These look like cigarettes, but it's just a little pack of Werther's. What is who's got the addiction where it's let me get my Werther's out.
Okay, hold on. We got Sean in. What's going on, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, how's it going? Okay, finally figured out how to work this on my iPhone. So this is probably old news by now because everybody's probably onto the iPhone 13. But which size of the iPhone 12 are you guys most excited about? Personally, I want the small one, the 5.4, just because I don't know, the iPhone 11 is too big of a phone for me.
That's a good question.
Travis?
I like the bigger size phones, so I'm gonna go with the biggest one for sure. That's just Plus, my eyes are getting terrible now, so I need a bigger size screen. But I'm always about the bigger size phones.
I'm with Sean. I'm looking forward to the 5.4 inch size. It's been a while since we've got like a smaller form factor phone, and putting a full screen design on it, I think that might end up being my main iPhone, depending on the features. So 5.4 for me.
Yeah, I've gotten the biggest iPhone every single year since the 6 Plus, but like ever since using the SE, I'm considering going the smaller Pro, because like it's like this is such a big phone, and the fact that it's going to get even bigger with a bigger screen, like I can't deal with that. So yeah, the smaller one, the smaller Pro probably, if that's still happening, that's the move.
So the smaller Pro, but that's the same size as the iPhone 11, right?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, that's
okay.
fine.
See, I want the really small one.
Oh, that's gonna be great though. That's gonna sell so many units. Like easily, that's gonna be the hottest iPhone ever.
Well, I think it's the most unique out of all of them. We haven't seen anything like that. You know, a full screen, smaller iPhone. I considered going with the SE because I wanted a smaller phone, and then I realized that the battery was just going to be terrible.
Oh, it's awful. It's the worst battery life I've ever had in a phone in years.
I can easily get a whole day out of my iPhone 11.
Yeah.
So hopefully the 5.4 is even close to that.
I hope so. That's the main concern. It's a smaller phone. It's going to probably be about the same size as the SE. So hopefully they can pack a bigger battery in that. I hope they do. But hey.
Yeah, and everyone, Sean does the hats that I was talking about before. So thanks, Sean, for opening up that as a possibility for the people who listen to GadgetCast. We appreciate you. So put your orders in gadgetcast.net, and as soon as we get them going, he'll start shipping them out. Super excited.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another one of these where I actually show the laser engraver doing some work.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
These patches are really sick, Isaac. You would love these. Legitimately like cool stuff.
Super good quality, amazing work there.
It is legit, like, and you can feel it. It's not like a printed thing. It's actually engraved. It's
damn
super sick. It's super sick. Yeah.
Yeah, the engraver or the laser will actually cut through a ½ inch of acrylic. So maybe I'll do some cool tests like that.
I'd cut a steak in half, I think is what I'd try first. First thing I
saw a video of somebody with my exact laser, and they did a bunch of like pumpkin pies that they engraved logos on for Halloween.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I haven't tried food yet, but we'll see.
Cutting
a steak in half might have to happen.
Well, thanks, Sean. I appreciate you, buddy. Definitely you'll be hearing from us again real soon. We appreciate you allowing people to take part in this. Thank you so much.
Sure. Yeah, great question too.
Yeah, really good question. Good question. All right, well, it's time to wrap up. Knoopsie, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you, brother, as always.
Thank you for having me. This is it's been a great show, and hopefully, if this wasn't such a fail on my part, hopefully you can have me back at some point.
Oh, bro, I mean, 1,000%. We love Knoops. 100%. You're welcome back. And we know the show is amazing. We already know this. We know.
Thank you, guys.
We just want to make sure it's fun for the people that join. If you had a good time, then we were successful. That's the only thing that matters.
Exactly.
Oh, real quick before you go, because someone did ask this question, and it's probably the most relevant.
Oh no, I saw it. I was hoping you guys wouldn't point that one out.
It is really the most important question. If you have to spend 24 hours with me or Greg, who would it be?
Let's see. Well, I think my answer would probably.
Well done. Well played. Oopsie. All right. That was well done. That was good. Well done, Canoe.
What an exit. Oh, Canoopsie. Good guest. Good guest. Oh,
the best guest. One of the best guests ever.
That's way
the strongest of guests. So, Oopsie Canoopsie, you can find him on Twitter and YouTube and all the other things. Of course, thank everyone for joining us for another GadgetCast. We'll be back again on Sunday. And then what? The week after that is when we do WWDC? Is that how it works?
Okay, sorry. So Sunday, obviously, we're coming back. Regular, GadgetCast thing. I don't know what time we're doing it. I feel like it was the same.
I don't know. So the time, tell us in the chat. There's super chat. Appreciate you, Iconic Mods, and that place to be. We did this time because of some data. Yeah, it didn't make a difference. Put it that way.
I don't know worse, honestly, because it took a while for it to even ramp up to. I mean, half the numbers what we usually see. Thank you, Canoopsie. Appreciate having you on. That was the best exit ever.
It's a great.
We love good theatrics on GadgetCast. Listen, I think 5 o'clock was better, but I want to hear what the chat thinks. Did you like the 2 o'clock show better, or do you like the 5 o'clock show better?
Yeah, which time?
I want everyone to be comfortable with it. Obviously, it was our first time at 2 p.m. Maybe if we advertise a little bit better, we get more viewers. But I feel like 5 was the better time to do it.
Let's see. So Dan Genosis says 2 p.m.
2 p.m. So 5.
So 5. So that's 5 Eastern. So that's now,
3,
right?
5.
No, this is the wait. That's 5 Eastern.
We did this at 2 p.m. my time, which is Eastern. What
that
time?
makes it confusing. Okay, put it instead of saying 2 and 5 because it eventually ends up being the same thing. Do you like this time or the old time? So put this time or old because it's technically 5.
Hashtag early show. Hashtag late show.
Early or late. Early or late.
I think most people are saying 5.
Yeah, but they're saying 5, but we don't know where they are. So early or late. Early or late, because everyone's saying 5, and they were both
better. Old time is better. Old time is better. People like the old time, Travis, and they know 5 is. They know they're saying 5 Eastern, 2 PST. WWE fan says this time. Oh, we got an early. This time, late show, early show. Oh shit, it's so split down the middle.
Is it down the middle? We need. I'll put a. You know what?
Time, late show, either time. Thank you, 504.
Okay, I'm going to put a community tab post.
Oh my gosh.
On the YouTube channel.
We're doing a community tab post. You need to go vote in this because we will totally decide what is best for the majority of the audience. So if you care about what time the show is, as soon as you're done watching this live stream, just go refresh, get the community post, make sure you vote. Because if you like the show, you really have to make your voice heard at this time.
I'm going to make it right now, as a matter of fact.
Angel Ranger says all the time, Travis. Can we just do 24/7?
Yes. As soon as it pays us enough to be able to do it 24/7.
If you guys send us like a constant stream of like $5 super chats, we would never get off. So start the bidding now. We'll stay on as long as there's a $5 super chat, and it just has to keep going every 60 seconds.
Every 60. Oh, we need to do Sunday shows. What time is best? Okay.
Get the poll up so that right when we exit, people can go vote. I want it up.
2 p.m. PST/5 p.m. Hold on.
Also, order the hats on the show. I can see with my lovely Squarespace website, not sponsored by Squarespace, but we might have to get them sponsoring this after this website. By the way, we're going to work on the website a little bit more. It's very last minute, obviously. If you look at it, you're like, what kind of website is this? We're going to add some stuff, probably get some better pictures up. I can see, though, that people have already added the hats to their cart, but not gone through the purchase. Also, see, we missed so many things. All purchasing is done through PayPal right now. Is the simplest way to do it, just to add it into the account without going through stuff. We can probably add more payment options in the future, but if you really want to support the show, I think most people have PayPal, so it's going to work out that way. Hopefully.
I think I just posted to the community tab. I think I just posted it in the chat. Oh, is this that one guy?
Whoa, is this Fishbee guy?
No, not. Is this the Fishbee guy that told us about Fishbee?
Oh, I don't know. We had a couple people in the Amazon chat.
Yeah, no.
I do remember some people from Amazon. Which one were you, though, in Amazon? We need to know.
So I put the vote thing in the...
vote is there. Go vote right now, guys. If you're watching, please go vote. Please go vote.
Yeah.
He said no.
No. So, we've seen...
Well, he says wandering veteran. We had a veteran in the Amazon live stream one time, so I'm guessing that's him.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks for coming on and catching us on GadgetCast. We told you we were better here than on the Amazon. So
we're much better. We're much better. Yeah. So definitely make sure you vote in that link.
Don't say it in the chat anymore. I see people still saying late, early. Go vote. Vote. Do I need to replay that voicemail where the guy just says go vote? I think he was a prophet and he was saying go vote for the GadgetCast thing. I don't think he meant elections or anything like that. He just meant go vote in the GadgetCast poll.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. We chatted for like 20 minutes some weeks ago. Probably. Yeah, I remember that. It was cool. That was fun. I remember that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. And then, of course, WWDC we'll have 2 in 1 week. It's going to be.
So catch the show Sunday. We're going to announce our plans for WWDC, and then it's the next day, Monday. So you're going to get a double GadgetCast, what you've always wanted. So
double cast.
Let's do it.
Double cast. All right. Peace and love, everybody. Bye.
Bye.